What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy 16. I hope you've been enjoying the previous episodes. We just got through a really good one where we went against Bahamut with the help of our brother, the Phoenix, who is now here at the hideaway resting. So we will pick it up right where we left off. And I hope you guys do enjoy this video as well. If you'd be so kind, if you do enjoy the video, please leave a like and a subscribe down below and a comment. It really helps out the channel. So let's go ahead and get into the gameplay. Here we go. We are in our room. First thing I'm going to do is check this real quick. About the other day, I'll have you know I ain't never shed a tear in front of no one, not even my mother, and you won't soon catch me doing the like again. So please, your lordship, we can both forget about the whole damn thing. The Cid I chose to follow all them years ago is gone. There ain't no dragging him back from the depths of whatever hell he's talked his way into. But his legacy lives on in you and everyone else here at the hideaway. Sure as the sky is blue. At least I think it's still blue. And as long as it is, I'll be right here where you can count on me. I trust you and your party gain the Dominion without further event. Should your travels ever bring you back to the markets and put you in need of additional assistance, you will find Crimson Caravans more than happy to oblige. We might even offer a discount on our usual rates. Expensive. Reports from our brothers and sisters of the field are all the same. These accursed skies cast not only a pall over the land, but over the hearts of our people. Hearts already heavy from the fall of Dominion and the destruction of Storm's final mother crystal. For now, the realm endures, but with each new flood do her few remaining children descend further into madness. The situation is as ever dire. Fresh wings shall find you on the new moon's turning. Until then, our watch continues. May the crystal's curse be broken. Word out of Twinside is that there's little left of the capital after the Mad Prince's royal tantrum. But what of you and yours? Did you manage an escape before the city went tits up? I trust you did, but Astolos might be good to set Elle's mind at ease. Alright.
It will take time to come to terms with everything that happened in the Dominion. But time is the one thing we always seem to lack.
Indeed. I am going to turn the volume up just a little bit for you guys. Alright. I probably got some upgrades to do.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into time?
Hello, Karen.
Still alive, are you? Go on then. You'll not find a better price than that. Finished, are you?
I am. I want to see if there's a better sword.
What do you want?
Brightburn. Hello, 270. Even Excalibur's not that good.
No scratches, right? And?
Brightburn. That looks pretty cool. Look at that blade design. Not practical in real life because it would have 2 weak points right in the middle of the blade, but it looks pretty cool as a design. I like it. Alright, Otto.
Did you see that?
Skies are really dark. Ultima's doing. Be right there, Otto. I just got to do a few things here.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts?
Yes.
Here you are.
Need 850 to unlock that one.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Thank you. More hunts, apparently. Let me see how many more we got. Okay, there's 3 extra, apparently. Ruin, Reawakened, Semperqua. Legend tells the Dread Dragon who set near half the realm alight just toward breath before being sealed away behind a magical mist by Grieger herself. Some forgotten which parts of the tale are true and which are myth. Recent reports of a great dragon roar reverberating around the woodland passes of the Empire are real enough. The 10 of Clubs. Merchant supplied trail across the fields of Kurava. Tale of an outlaw, 5 and 20 hands high, mighty. Lives alone in one of the many abandoned villages that litter the region. But none has been brave or foolish enough to narrow the search any further. If you who read this have either or both of those qualities, Milk is big for your aid. The Magath brothers. Make land off the coast of Port Isolde. Its occupants wearing garb and speak the language of the Iron Kingdom. Yeah. Quiet Sands, Rosaria. And then, of course, I got these guys. I have the Grimalkin, the Soul Stingers, and then, of course, the Breaker of Worlds, which is an S. I will be doing all these soon, but we're going to talk to Otto first to see what's up.
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
Right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just a messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things.
Okay.
Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
Well, let's go ask Vivian first.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
Good.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off-storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
Interesting.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Man. Alright, let's go talk to Tomes.
Will we ever see the sun again? Is a storm coming soon?
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? But Ultima was one of the gods responsible.
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Good morrow to you, my friend. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. Now this, I believe you will find most
Achievement for it.
interesting.
I knew it. I knew it.
You wish to study the tomes? Did you learn everything you needed?
Yep, I'm good. Back to Otto.
Clive, we have a problem.
What problem?
Only one. That will be a first.
It would. Actually, there are three. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got akashic out her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalamil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only two people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
All right. What is this?
Fancy a
More
look
side
at the
quests?
list, do you? Anything catch your eye?
Nope,
Seen enough?
no side quests, just a mission on each. All right. So. There's 3 places we need to go to. And I believe that the first thing we're doing is Martha's Rest. Very first thing.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by akashic. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
Well, let's
What
go
do you
take
think,
care of
Clive?
some.
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest.
All right.
Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Let's go.
Do you think there are as many as Martha says?
More.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Let's go fight some akashic.
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the akashic first.
That's so cool.
Over here!
Got him. Wanted to try his powers, so that's what I was doing. I forgot I had him on too.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Nice.
Wade's men. But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
So Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
Well, if Wade went out to look for where they're coming from, we need to find Wade.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
Oh, we got this.
My brothers.
Mad dogs.
Let's get the lift down there first. Wade's with them.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rosfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
A turtle.
Damn it! We need to
Some
get the injured
crabs
to
and a
safety.
turtle. All
Do you
right.
think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty. Kill! Over here! Slow talk! This door! Slow talk! Attack! It's over! Over here! Attack! Time! Go for it! Get him! Too slow. Over here! Go for it!
Power's working. Oh well, I got him. That was a little weird. The powers weren't working for a whole second there. Alright, we got it.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
We are.
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the engine without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Let's go towards Eastpool. We got to go back up and then around.
Mad dogs.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Just patch me up as a quick.
The goblins.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Arthur and the others won't be ready.
All yours, Torgal. Get him. It's over. This one. Go to him. Sick him. Now, Torgal. All yours, to me, Flames! Something's coming.
One of them?
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, Sir Wade. Shall we?
Got him. You can disappear, but them balls are gonna follow you. Alright. Got him done, got him done. Nice. Where are they coming from, though? We gotta figure that out.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
Gotta figure out where it's coming from, and then we can stop it. It's probably an area where that ether came down. And
what did you
caused some
find out there?
problems.
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
There we go. Guardian Scarf. Oh, okay, okay. It's a curiosity.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet.
Okay.
Oscar, over here. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch? I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew.
Awesome.
Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him.
Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar. But I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean to say that, they're...
It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Party makeup has changed. What do you mean? Is he coming with us? No, I don't think he is. We are going to go, I think this one is Akashic as well. We're just going to do it in the order that we found these people. Martha was first.
First we find Isabel.
Then Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts.
And then we go to Dalamil and
saw
help
it with
out.
my own eyes.
Help out there after that.
I can't do it.
Isabel, where are you? It's not Isabel.
My lord, my lady.
We received the dame's message.
Where is she?
There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like akashic, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultima's thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
I can help.
We could leave.
Feels like, you know, Ultima told Odin to sit there and separate Clive from everything. This is part of that. Trying to separate the people I've helped and then help me.
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days. What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered. Or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly.
Well, I'm here.
Sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs. What we need to consider is where the creatures came from.
Don't
the
get
way
jealous,
the survivors
Jill.
speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors. You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
My family.
Don't leave me.
It's all right.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now.
So we got to go towards
At
more.
least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now.
Indeed we do.
We should head for more.
I'm not walking all the way there. Not when I got ambrosia. Go on, you get away from this. It's akashic ether everywhere.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me. All yours, Torgal. Down, Torgal! Stay down!
Should I prime?
Save your strength. Go for it! Kill! Get him! Sickle! This one. You're a fine hand. Get him.
I was blocking. Damage. Bye-bye. Oh, that Giga Flare, man. That thing is nice for damage. Plus, it prevents the bar from going up, it looked like. That's really good to use right at the end to get that last bit of extra damage.
There are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
Tough.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post.
Okay.
Milady.
Something going on between those two?
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one. And that's one fewer than I had this morning.
Good.
Thank you again, Clive.
Good, good, good. We got that one done. Now to go to Dalamil. Another rank up. Yeah, rank up, baby. Go to 37, get more health, all that good stuff. Alright. Now we gotta go to Dalamil. See what's going on here. It's something with bandits, I think. But are they akashic too? Or, I shouldn't say akashic. They might be akashic, but Ultima is still controlling them. Ultimately.
Cid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
As if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own.
Okay.
Now, I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Cid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Alright. We'll go talk to him. Alrighty then.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
Yeah, that we do.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Cid. And Lady Jill.
What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalimil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Probably so.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. These accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
Yeah, we've already seen it.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalimil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
So, you see my predicament?
I do.
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
Picture it, Conrad. Here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalimil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded
Jill's good at
striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, milady.
She did a good job. She did a very good job. Let her do the other one, Clive. I don't know if you could lie like this. You're not a very good liar.
Why, shut.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy some. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Told you Clive's not a good liar.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
All right.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't think they were.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Well, guys, it's been an hour, and I hate to leave you guys on a cliffhanger from what happens next, but that's exactly what I'm going to do. I have to get ready for work and everything, so thank you guys for watching this episode. We will continue right here in the next episode. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe down below for more content just like this, and I will have other games upcoming after this one and after the other series I just finished, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I finished that one on the channel as well, if you want to watch that one. And thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Have a good one.